my God.
That's a move.
Listen, I believe I can fly, and that's why I've come all the way to Kenya. Well, I'm not talking about myself. These 5 words, I believe I can fly. They have been the guiding principle of a young 25-year-old Ghanaian born in Peking. He has for a very long time dreamt of being a pilot, and nothing will stop him. Even after acquiring a degree in banking and finance from the University of Professional Studies, this young man will stop at nothing in achieving his dream. One fateful day, he was scrolling on Instagram and he came across an institution that trains pilots. But that will cost him so much in terms of dollars and get him to travel several thousands of kilometers to a land unfamiliar to him. He's come all the way to Nairobi, Kenya to learn how to fly. And we have chased him to tell you his story. After this break, I tell you the story of Curtis Eliklim Acha. Stay with us. Welcome from that break. This is Beyond Borders on ChannelOne Television. I am Caleb Kuda. Let me welcome my guest for today's episode, Curtis Eliklim Acha. My friend, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
It's good to see you. I'm very well, thank you. Is this a plane or is it a dummy? What's going on here?
It's a plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the size of this?
I can't really tell, but this is a Cessna plane.
Is that what?
Cessna plane.
Cessna plane.
Yes.
What does it do?
This is what the students used to learn before they start using the bigger planes. Yeah.
Right. So first of all, are you really Ghanaian or you are some dude I met on the streets of Kenya? You are posing as Ghanaian?
No, I'm Ghanaian by blood.
Okay, where are you from?
From Peki Avetile in the Volta region.
Peki Avetile.
Yes.
Ta Adovagba.
Medekwe.
Asavagba.
Medekwe.
Nkode.
Curtis Eliklim Acha.
Fike nacho.
Mecho Peki Avetile but.
Mama Nkode.
Mama Nkonye a gift to Poshata.
Okay, that's nice. All right. And so where did you grow in Ghana? Tell us a bit about you.
Okay, so I lived my whole life in Tema.
Okay.
But as I was growing up, my mom took me to stay with my auntie in Cape Coast.
Okay.
In the central region. So I had my basic school there, which was University Junior High School, like UCC's JHS.
Okay.
And then I further went to St. Augustine's College.
Oh, you went to St. Augustine?
Yes.
Right.
I'm a product of St. Augustine's.
Nice.
I'm an APSU.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say hello to some of your APSunians. They make noise a lot.
Yeah,
they will be happy. Say hello to them.
Do. Hi to all my APSunians.
You said they do. You are not part.
I am. Yeah.
I say hello to some of your APSunians.
Hi, my fellow APSunians. This is Curtis, 2019 batch. I'm in Kenya now. I'm pursuing a private pilot license course. Yeah, so this is me.
Who are some of your mates back there?
My mates, I remember, were popular were Newton. Yeah, we won the 2019 NSMQ.
NSMQ, were you part of the team?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't. I did a business course,
right,
but not a science course.
So you are supporting them?
Yes, I'm just supporting them. Yeah.
Who are some of your teachers, favorite ones?
My favorite teachers, Mr. Jaffet.
Mr. Jaffet, what did he teach?
He taught science.
Mr. Jaffet, hello to you from Nairobi.
Yeah. And then there was Mrs. Konedu.
Mrs. Konedu, hi.
Yes.
Asante Sana.
She taught us financial accounting.
Okay.
And then Mr. Kume, who taught us cost accounting. Yeah, there are lots of them. I can't
so many of them.
Yeah, so many.
So you grew up in Tema?
Yeah, I did.
But you had your basic childhood in Cape Coast.
Yes, exactly.
How was growing up like? Childhood memories.
Childhood memories. Yeah. I used to live with my little sibling back then when we were in Tema.
Okay.
We always used to have this little bit of fight.
All the time.
Yeah. So
For
my parents were like,
dominance and
yes,
space.
yes. So my parents were like, okay, let's just take him to my auntie, live with my auntie for a bit, and then try and see if you can be independent. So we did that, and
Okay.
everything was okay.
And it worked for you.
Yeah, it worked for me.
What's the name of your little sibling?
It's called Kelvin Desmonata.
You're always fighting.
Yeah, we always fight.
Two boys always fighting.
All the time.
Over what exactly?
We have no idea. We just fight. Not necessarily toys,
books,
but
food.
Sometimes the food is the main issue.
And parents' attention.
Yes,
Yeah,
probably.
I see that.
Yes,
Boys are boisterous.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So that was it. They took you to Cape Coast,
Yeah,
and you were with your aunt.
Yes, exactly.
How was living there like? How was living in Cape Coast?
Living in Cape Coast was also another experience. I loved this because I got to learn how to do a lot of stuff on my own, learn how to wash, learn how to cook. Manty's a very disciplined person.
Oh, you can cook?
Yeah, I can.
What's your favorite meal you make?
I make a lot of. I don't have a favorite.
Hey!
I make a lot of foods.
Hey!
Yeah,
you can do jollof.
Very well.
Hey, this man, you can cook akpala.
Not really.
Look at you. If you can cook jollof, how can't you do akpala? You can make okra soup.
Yes, I can.
But akpala is simple.
All of my mom.
Akpala is very simple.
I don't like the way you have to.
Medio. He's speaking about my medio. Okay, all right. So you cook a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Thanks to your aunt.
Yes, and my mom as well.
Everything your mom.
Yes.
So it's helped you to be independent.
Very independent.
And you learned a lot
during those periods. Yes.
Right. So it's from there that you went to Adisado.
No, Augustus, St. Augustine's College.
Sorry, apologies, St. Augustine's College. Right.
Yes.
And then you studied business.
Yeah, business.
How was St. Augustine? Which hall were you in?
I was in St. Joseph's house.
Right.
We had a blue and white jersey on.
Okay.
Yeah. And then first year was very tough.
Wow.
Very tough because as a first year and a fresher, the seniors would like to show dominance over there.
They were bullying you.
Very much.
They took your shit and milk.
I had my waist around. So
How did you do that?
I had my uncle, Mr. Jaffet, who was there. So I used to keep my stuff almost at his place.
You're a very bad boy. That's smart.
Yeah, I used to keep most of my stuff there. And then I wasn't in the dorms like most of the times.
Okay.
I used to stay when the seniors are around. That's when I'm out of the dorm.
I see.
But when they sleep, I can come in.
Right.
That's when I do.
So after Gasco, then you went to UPSA.
Yes, UPSA.
UPSA to read what?
Business administration.
Business administration for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
So after business administration, you did your national service?
No, I didn't do my national service. I was supposed to do it last year, but because of this course, I had to just pursue it and come here.
So your peers, they are done with national service?
Yes, some of them are done with the
and many are probably job hunting or they have been retained in their workplaces.
Most of them are job hunting now.
Right.
Yes.
So, I mean, after business administration, that's quite a prestigious program to read.
Yes, it is, but aviation has been on my heart since I was a kid, so
how?
I just had to deviate to it.
How did the aviation dream come about?
When I was a kid, I used to see a lot of planes around, flying, and I'm like, one day I want to be a pilot. Let me just get a course of it, and then try and come.
Just like that?
Just like that.
It's not like you had toys that were planes.
We had a bit. We had a few planes. And I used to love playing games, like video games, that had flying planes.
Flying stuff in them.
Yeah, I did.
So that's what nurtured all this passion for you.
Yes.
Okay. So you're 25.
Yeah.
And so how did you, so where are we, first of all? Tell us where we are.
This is Nairobi. Okay. This is Wilson Airport, to be precise.
Wilson Airport?
Yes, Wilson Airport, to be precise.
Is it a commercial airport or something?
No, it's just for in-flights.
Domestic flights. And for training?
Yes, for training, yeah.
Wilson Airport?
Wilson Airport.
Where in Nairobi is this?
This is Langata Road.
Langata Road.
Yes.
So we are in the Nairobi County?
Yes, Nairobi County.
Okay, cool. So, how did this training thing come about?
After school last year, I was just scrolling through my Instagram page.
You are watching things?
Not things.
On
really.
Instagram?
So I was just having fun.
Oh, I understand. So yeah. Funny videos.
Yeah, funny stuff.
Okay, what did you think?
Nothing else. So I was just scrolling through, and then I found an ad of this school, Capital Connect. And then I just clicked on the link, and I was like, this would be a chance. Let me just try it.
Capital Connect?
Yeah, Capital Connect Aviation.
It's an aviation training school?
Yes.
Or it's a school training pilots?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was like, let me just try. So I just applied, and then after 2 weeks, I was given an admission. And
after 2 weeks?
Yeah, after like 2 weeks, I was given an admission. So I checked it. I was supposed to even come in August, but things weren't really settled. I wasn't really prepared. So I was like, let me just contact the school, and then they postponed it to September. They were like, okay, that's fine. So they postponed it for me to 1st September. That was last year.
Wow.
So I prepared, and then by the 3rd, I was on the way. Yeah.
Capital Connect.
Yeah, Capital
You saw
Connect
them on
Foundation.
Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram.
And just like that, you decided to check them out.
Yes, just had to check
What
them
did you
out.
see that made you think this is a credible institution, something that is worth the travel?
Yeah, I went through their page and I saw a lot of ambitions, and then the school's objections and all of that. Objectives, sorry. And then I realized this is good.
So it's important that institutions make use of digital platforms like social media to
it's very helpful.
sell themselves.
It can reach very wide.
Yeah, because Ghana
all the way from
and Kenya there.
Yeah, true.
But as a young 25-year-old guy, I mean, you just saw an ad, something on your heart, but this training school is in Nairobi.
Yeah.
How many kilometers apart is Nairobi from Accra?
It's very far.
Yeah.
Very far. So I think the company should make use of the digital systems.
You are not scared, you are not worried, you are going to a land you didn't know. No. Prior to that, did you ever come to Nairobi?
No, I haven't.
Ever been to East Africa?
No.
Have friends, family here?
No.
Hey, well, good, bro. So what? After seeing that, what was the next step?
After seeing that, I just applied and then I was given admission.
You didn't consult nobody?
No, I just did this on my own.
How are you going to pay?
Them. I just had to just get the admission first.
Okay.
And then inform my parents about it and everything, and then we see how we can go forward.
So admission was your proof that you have had access.
Exactly.
So that based on that,
yes,
then you could ask for support.
Exactly. Yes.
If you didn't apply and you just told them about it, do you think they would have discouraged you?
They wouldn't have discouraged me because my parents love me. They want to see me at my best, and they want the best for me.
I see.
Yes, so they wouldn't have discouraged me.
What was the cost involved?
The cost involved in dollars, it's $7,000.
That's just for the fees.
Yeah, just for the whole cost for the PPL, private pilot license.
Okay, now you need to take me through the certification process, the duration you have started talking technical, PPL and all those things. Let's go.
So PPL is private pilot licensing, which takes like a year to finish. And then there's CPL, that's commercial pilot licensing, which takes like roughly like 2 years.
Okay.
Yes. And then if you want to further it, there's international pilot license. That one is for the big people, like the big guys.
Right.
Those who are done with the PPL and then the CPL.
Right.
They venture into that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're done with PPL, what can you do? If you're done with
If you're done with PPL, you can be flying these Cessna planes around.
These
yes, you have to gather a lot of hours. It's equivalent to, let's say, credit hours in school.
So flying hours.
Yes, credit hours. It's just like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, this is all you can be doing with your PPL.
Yes.
So in order to, but this is not commercial.
No, this is not commercial. This is just for training purposes.
So PPL, you can't get a job after that.
PPL, for getting jobs, no, you have to be very, very, like, you have to get a lot of flying hours, like, to be experienced before you can get a job.
So CPL is next.
CPL is next. After PPL,
private
pilot license. Yes.
Then you go to commercial pilot license.
Exactly.
So commercial pilot, then what are you flying? That?
No, you can still be flying these ones. Okay. But you have to gather a lot of flying hours. Yes, exactly.
And that's also a lot of time.
Yes.
Training.
That's like 2 years.
Okay, so PPL is 1 year.
Yeah.
CPL is 2 years.
Yes.
How much does that cost?
I haven't really gotten to that part yet.
Right.
So I'm on PPL, so when I get to the CPL, that's when I can.
So PPL was like $7,000.
Yes, exactly.
And you are sure that by the time you get to CPL, you have the money to continue?
Yes, I know, by God's grace. It's going to happen. Yeah.
On God.
Yeah, on God. Yeah,
and you're good. All right. So then, how long does it take in training to get to the level where if I'm transiting to maybe Dubai or
like the big guys?
What's going on?
Yeah, they're moving it.
Hey, they use tractor to move it.
Yeah.
This big thing, they use tractor to do it.
Yep.
Oh wow, never seen this.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Amazing,
so,
right?
I see CY DRX. What does that mean?
That's the call sign. Kenya has every country has a call sign.
Okay.
So 5Y Delta and
5Y. That's Kenya's
5Y. That's Kenya's call sign.
Call sign.
Yeah. So every
then Delta.
Yeah, it has A, B, C, D to Z.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, exactly.
So all the aircraft have numbers.
Yes.
Unique numbers.
Not numbers. It's alphabets.
Okay.
Yes, it's a combination of alphabets and then code. The call sign. The 5Y. The 5Y is Kenya's call sign.
I see.
Yeah.
How's the course?
It's very good, but it's challenging a bit.
Yeah, because you like the thing, and even if it's tough, you say it's challenging a bit. You really love it.
Yes, I do.
You're enjoying it.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to talk more in detail about the program, the qualification, certification, and all of that, how long it's going to take you. Yeah, I was saying that if I'm flying around the continent, I'm going on vacation, and I want to see you as the captain, how long should I wait for you to finish training,
It takes a lot of experience to get to that level.
Okay.
Yes, so you'd have to be very experienced. Like that's as I'm saying, you have to build a lot of flying hours before you get to that top level.
Okay.
Without those experiences, you can't. You won't be allowed.
How long will it take for you to garner that experience?
Let's say like 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, 5.
You'd be 32 in 7 years.
Probably.
So you're hoping that by the time you are 35, then you are some solid pilot. Big pilot.
Yeah.
Some of the programs are quite prestigious, and rigor it takes to go through such programs, and the cost implication is such that once you're done, people's expectations are very high. But sometimes the reality on the job market is that, it's prestigious. Yes, it was stressful. And you spent a lot, but there are not many jobs, and it does not even really pay as much. Is that the same with this pilot?
No, with the aviation field, it's wide, and then you get a lot of. The more money you put in it, the more you receive after.
Explain.
So, in case you get to pay like $7,000 for just the PPL, and then you're done in everything, definitely when you start flying, your pay is going to be very high, which I don't know yet because it depends on the airline you work with.
Okay.
Yes. So, in the aviation field, there are lots of things you can do. You can work in the control tower.
Okay.
You can be a flight dispatcher. You can be a cabin crew member or the ground crew. Yes.
So there are a lot of job opportunities.
Yes, there are. Yes.
But obviously, what you are aiming for is to be behind the steer.
Yes.
How do you call that one?
Yoke.
You call it what?
Yoke.
Why are you laughing? Because I said steer.
Yes.
I didn't go to pilot school with you now. Oh, that's interesting. So it's going to take an average 7 years to do this.
Yes.
And it's cost intensive.
Yes.
But you are confident that it's a profession that pays well.
Yeah, exactly.
Based on the airline.
Yeah.
And then also your own experience.
Yes, your own experience as well.
Okay. So, young man, lived with your family, went to school. Basically, the only time you were on your own was when you went to
St. Augustine's.
St. Augustine's. Even then, your uncle was there.
Yeah, I wasn't really depending on him.
Yes, but even, in the event there was anything,
I just go to him. Yes, exactly.
Now you've come to no man's land, literally. You do not know anyone, and you're here. How did it feel like when you set off and touched down in Nairobi?
I was excited first because I like the cold weather around here. I don't really like harsh conditions.
From Peki, the weather must be okay. But you didn't really live in Peki?
No, we didn't. We just used to go there, visit once in a while.
So you love the weather here?
Yeah, I love the weather here.
Okay,
that's one thing that got me.
I hear you.
And also the sceneries and then the culture.
The scenery?
Yes.
The landscape?
The landscapes,
the greenery?
Yeah.
The beauty?
Yeah.
And the culture?
Safaris and all of that.
Oh, have you been to the safari yet?
Just once.
Oh, how did you find it?
It was a good experience, getting to see the giraffes and then the lions and all of that,
I haven't seen the lions yet, but I saw
feeding the giraffes.
Oh, you fed the giraffe?
Yeah, you have to feed them.
Oh my God, I need that experience. I've not fed a giraffe yet. I've seen one. I saw one in.
It's a very nice experience. You should try it.
Are they shy? I don't know. I saw one in Namibia, but I've not met the lion yet.
Oh.
And these days, I see people walking behind the tail of the lion. I don't know if it's Photoshop or there's some tamed lions that.
Actually, there are some tamed lions, but not here in Kenya. I don't think they have some in Kenya. But I think you go online, you realize and you see
there are so many like that.
Yeah.
Tell me about living in Nairobi compared to Accra.
As a young guy living alone, it's kind of tough because this time around, when you want something, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, mommy, I want something." You just go, mommy cooks for you and stuff. But this time, all the duty and the responsibility is on you.
Yeah.
You have to cook for yourself. You have to try and go to the hospital, do some checkups and all of that. Coming to school, so you have to come alone. This time, mommy is not around to drive you. Daddy is not around to drive you.
Okay. So what kind of aircraft is this?
This is also a Cessna.
It's a Cessna.
Yes, this is for one of the schools. Okay. 5 NNP. November.
5YNNB
Yeah,
November
5Y
November.
November. Yeah, November
I see.
November.
That one is bigger than this.
November Papa.
Okay, that Cessna is bigger than this Cessna.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
November.
What were
November,
some of
Papa.
the cultural shocks you encountered in Kenya that was like that?
The culture shocks. Huh. When I came here, I was just surprised to see the way they love clubbing.
Oh, they love to cheat.
They love to chill. Agbedu, Odo Agbenere.
Agbedu.
They love to chill.
I saw
Yes.
Agbedu.
Seriously.
I see. Like Monday to Monday.
Monday to Monday. You know, on a Monday you can go to the club and you meet people in the club on Monday. Monday after work, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It was surprising, you know, but well.
But
you just go with the flow.
You've been going, right?
No, the club. I've been to the club just once. Just once. That was last year.
It was Monday.
That was my first time.
In the club?
Yes, in the club.
It was a Monday?
No, it wasn't a Monday. It was a Friday.
Since that was your first in your lifetime, I can ask you how different it was from what you know back home. But how is it like?
In the club, you know. Okay, the club I went to, it wasn't that bad. It was just like a chill situation. A chill situation. A chill situation.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was just a chill situation. You just go, you have drinks, and then you dance, and then just left.
Okay.
It was one of my friends from France. She's called Salome.
Okay.
She actually pushed me to go. She was like, "You don't like going now. Let's just go out for this one." So I'm like, "Okay, that's."
And fine. You liked it?
I wouldn't say I like it.
You loved
in
it?
between.
In between, which is what? In between is what?
Not really. I don't really like it. I like
but
it.
You like it. This man.
Yeah.
This man. Yes. Okay, that's an interesting one. Yeah. So that's the first one. Yeah, people are very sociable.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they love to have fun.
Yeah, they love to have fun.
That's number
they
one.
love fun so
number
much. Number two, I was surprised one time when I saw a lady drinking in public.
But why?
Because
back in Ghana, you don't see ladies drink.
I haven't seen that before, man.
Where did you grow up?
I lived in Tema.
You've not been to places where they block the road and people have bottles in their displays and they are just
never.
Go.
I haven't seen that before.
How was
a shocker for me? I'm 25.
Yeah, you're young.
It was a shocker for me. So
okay, cool.
I was just surprised.
So.
But I was like, okay, well, this is it.
Okay, that's number two.
Have their fun.
Number three.
Number three. Some of the people over here actually, once they realize you're West African, they kind of want to use you, like they want to use you or take advantage of you, but you have to be smart.
What do you mean by that?
Like they think people from West Africa have money.
Oh, Ashemo.
So
this can come on.
So that's what happens, yeah.
Okay, so like the price thing.
Yeah, the price thing very high.
Yes. Don't we also do that?
No, at least Ghana's one is a bit sensible, you know.
It's a bit sensible.
I can't talk bad about my home country.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. We're hanging out with Curtis Elikplim Atta. Yeah. He's a young man who is pursuing a PPL, that is private pilot license,
yes.
all the way in Nairobi, Kenya. We'll go for a very quick break. When we are back, we'll talk more about his dream and ambition of flying around the world. Stay. Welcome from that break. You must have been wondering why Curtis didn't fly. I mean, I didn't join Curtis to fly on that small plane. The reason is that I told my parents, me too, Kwanyaba. I didn't say I'm going and I'll come. But the point is, he's still under training. He's learning the theory of flying, and he's yet to get to the level where he can start practicals. That's why we didn't fly. So this is where all the theory happens.
Yes, it does. This is the classroom.
Right.
Yes, and then you have to be present by 7:30 because class
7:30
starts
in
at
the
8.
morning.
Yes, class starts at
Okay.
8 a.m. And then it depends on the day. Sometimes we close like by 2 or 3.
Close by 2 or 3.
Yes, 2 or
That's
3.
okay.
Yeah.
When is lunch? Time for
We
break.
have a lot of breaks in between.
Okay.
Yeah, so as to release the mind from stress.
Because it's stressful.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's very intense.
Yes.
What kind of things are you learning? Because I remember in geography, there was this thing where they would ask you to calculate the distance if somebody is in Chicago, another person is in Zanzibar.
I remember all of
you
that.
use the latitude to do that.
Yes, we are learning all of that.
Are you learning that?
Yeah, the latitude, the longitude, the ramp line. Yes, we learn the ramp line, and then also navigation as a general, and then aircraft general knowledge, human performance, like how the human body works. You know, as a pilot, you're not only a pilot, but you're also like a doctor in a way,
Okay.
because you learn about the ear, like everything about the human body.
Ah,
Yes.
why is
Then
that
about the
important?
altitude, it's very important because some people when they get to higher altitudes, they have reactions and stuff. So either you have to calm them down, or the air hostess also learn about that, so they calm them down, so they can find a way
The higher the altitude, they get.
you get reactions sometimes.
What kind of reactions?
Probably like fainting and stuff.
Ah.
Yes, and then as a pilot, if you realize you are not fit to fly, don't try.
Ah.
If you realize you are feeling dizzy, you are having a little medical condition, just refrain from flying, else it's going to cause a lot of problems because this job is very delicate.
I see.
Yeah.
So what? Yeah, and then back to that time zone thing.
Yes.
I think each latitude is like 1 hour.
Yes, 1 hour plus.
So as Ghana is ahead of Kenya is ahead of Ghana.
3 hours plus.
3 hours.
Yes.
So like one latitude, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
On the globe.
Yes.
There are 3
Sides. Yes.
to the east.
Yes.
And then that's.
To the west. Yes.
What about London? Are they on the same latitude with us? Because we seem to have the same time zone.
Yes, they are on the same latitude with us, but in London, it depends on the seasonal conditions. Sometimes when it's winter season, it's +1, but when it's summer, it's just like the same 0.
Right.
Yes.
So they're on the same latitude with us.
Yes.
Eh.
Yes, but not in Kenya with Ghana.
So you are learning this geography. We learn
Yes.
this in climatology as well.
Yes, we learned this in geography.
Stratos, cumulonimbus, and all those
Yes,
things.
those are the type of clouds.
What do these mean to the pilot?
It means a lot because these type of clouds show where the pilot is at some point. Yeah.
So if you are flying and the cloud is like this, I should get down from the plane.
No, it doesn't mean you get out from the plane.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that.
Just
This looks
face me like this.
okay.
Uh-huh.
This looks like a weather for rain and stuff, so you have to be careful. This is a clear weather.
Okay.
This is so good.
Okay.
This is so good. This is like the highest, the form on top.
This is okay. This is
Yeah.
okay to fly.
Yeah.
What about this?
It's also okay.
Autocumulus.
Yeah, autocumulus. It's also okay.
And this?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All these are okay.
Yeah.
Aye.
You know, sometimes they even fly in how do you call it? Rainy conditions. And all
Yeah.
that. It's so okay to fly.
Sometimes
As long as
you-
you know your mappings and everything, you're okay.
The other time we were going somewhere and then the plane was just orbiting because they said some other plane was coming.
Yes,
off.
it's
What is
called
that?
it's called a go around.
Go around.
Yes.
Is that a timely decision to make go around?
Yes. You check from.
So you face this.
Okay.
You are the teacher today, so facilitate the class.
All right, sure. So this one, when you realize, okay, before that, the ATC gives control, like they give a clearance to the pilots before. So once they realize there's a plane coming, and then probably there's a plane also landing at the same time, they'd have to tell this one landing to go around, which means you just go around a bit and then come back.
So
then come
could
and
just
land.
Siaba.
Just like that, like to not to cause any accident or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So this what happens. You have to be how do you call it? You have to be informed ahead of time before, else it might cause accidents and a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Then apply max power, adjust pitch altitude to arrest sink rate. What's the sink rate? What's that?
You are trying to pitch up higher.
Okay.
Yes. So this one, you have to give it full power and then to go up because
So
when you are coming down, you
relax.
have to reduce the speed a bit. But this one, you have to pitch up again. You have to pitch up.
Flaps to intermediate.
Yes, that means you have
That's
to.
where you feel the system there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's going, something's happening.
Yes, like you are moving.
You
up
feel
and-
something in your
yes,
tummy.
Yes.
They call it system there. What is the technical expression for system there in aviation
Sismude.
industry?
I'd say it's like I don't know if it's turbulence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ayo. So then you get to positive rate to climb.
Yes, which means you're ready to climb higher.
What's that?
Higher. Yes, you're ready to climb higher
Ah,
because since you're going around.
okay.
Yes.
By this time, yeah, then we won't see the airplane
Yes,
again.
you're just gone.
Ayira.
Yes. Not lost per se. It just go. That means it's just going around.
Okay.
But it will come back and then land on the runway.
So when we're children, we do aeroplane. That's this stage.
Not really. This is taking. This is not.
It's taking off.
This is different. This is a different approach.
Hey.
This is just
for
for go
taking
around.
off.
No, this is just for going around.
Oh, it's for going
But
around.
an approach, you have to get information from the tower control
Okay.
before, or you have to get a clearance from the tower control before you can take off.
Is
So
there
without
not? Thank you. You really are applying yourself to the discipline of your program. But
Yes.
is there not an aviation school anywhere in West Africa, in Ghana, that you could have? trained
Actually,
in?
I could have equally gone to the one in Ghana, but
There is one in Ghana.
There are a few in Ghana. I know there are a few in Ghana, but since our aviation system is kind of down, it's not really to that level. And then I wanted to explore the sub-regions of Africa. So I was
Okay.
like, let me just come here. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Among your peers, when you're talking about the aviation industry in Africa, which are the countries that are like top,
So
that they rate like is very respected in the aviation industry?
when I got to Ethiopia and I realized that Ethiopia is kind of like on top.
Uh,
Yeah, because they
so
have a
when
lot
your
of- they
teachers
have
are
a
teaching you,
fleet.
they use Ethiopia as an example.
They don't really use that. We don't really get to that aspect
Okay.
because we are mostly focused on the theory
Theory.
part. Yes.
So you think Ethiopia for you as a
Yes, for
25-year-old
me, I think Ethiopia is okay. in
Ethiopia is
Africa.
top.
Yes, for me.
in Africa?
Yes.
Then what's next?
I'd say maybe Kenya or Tanzania.
Kenya. Tanzania has a strong aviation industry.
Yes, a bit. It's a bit strong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So Kenya and Tanzania, you put
Yes.
them together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then Ethiopia, you think is number
Yeah,
one.
that's top for me.
Why is Ghana in all this?
For Ghana's aviation system, I can't say much. Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah, say less.
So say less.
No,
If you can't say much, say less.
it's best to keep quiet.
All
No
right.
comment.
Because
Yeah.
we don't have a national
Airline, exactly. Yes, we don't have one. We don't have a career.
How does that make you feel?
I feel
As a
very
budding pilot.
I feel very bad, and then I feel like Ghana is left behind because, as I was saying earlier, when I got to Ethiopia and I saw fleets of planes, I was just surprised and I was sad. I was like, my country doesn't have this.
Like Ethiopian Airlines.
Yes, like every 20 minutes you see a plane taking off.
Every 20
landing,
minutes they are not playing
taking
them.
off. Exactly.
24/7.
Every day. I was really surprised and I was very happy at the same time, but I was also sad on the side because I was like, what's happening? Ghana doesn't have this. When you're coming to, or when you're traveling out of Ghana, you have to use KLM, Brussels, how do you call it? Other planes,
Yeah.
like other international planes. It's not fine, you know.
So after your PPL, will you continue to your CPL here in Kenya?
It all depends on God now. I'm just looking up to God now, so I can't really give out that yet.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's okay. But so far, you're liking it in Nairobi.
yeah, I like Nairobi. It's okay.
Nairobi is kind to you.
Yeah, it is.
Nairobi is lovely.
Yeah, very lovely.
You love what you see.
Yes, I do.
What are you seeing?
Me, just the sceneries and then the weather. I like the weather.
You're just seeing sceneries and weather.
Yeah, that's all. The sceneries and the weather.
This man,
Yeah, I like the
you are
weather. The weather
seeing
is good.
sceneries
Yes.
and weathers. No, you are seeing sceneries
Yes.
and weather.
Yes, the weather. The weather is good.
So typically, what's your class size?
My class size, okay, in my class we're like 15.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Are you the only Ghanaian?
Yes, in my class I'm the only Ghanaian, but in the engineering class there's one Ghanaian.
Oh, there's an engineering class.
Yes.
It's for what? Aeronautic
Aerospace,
engineering.
yeah,
Aerospace.
yes. Aeronautical
What do they
engineering.
do?
They are the ones who study the parts of the plane and then fix stuff when it comes to plane, and they know what the problem is when it comes to the plane. Yes. I also know there's big money in that side as well.
There's big money there.
Yeah.
They are the fitter for the plane.
Exactly.
Ah,
You can say it that way.
nice. And you are the driver for the plane.
Exactly.
I like it. I like.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So far we be at the dean.
Yeah, everything is okay. Be
Oh,
other
yeah.
day. Be okay.
You're happy.
Yeah.
You're getting close to your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you wake up, do you believe it that Charlie, finally you are getting close?
Yeah, I'm always happy when I wake up. And I thank God for that
Right.
opportunity.
Contrary to when you were doing business administration,
Yeah.
when you knew that's not what exactly you wanted
What
to
I
do.
wanted, yes.
But by the time you're done with this program, how will the business administration and the aviation course help you make a better
The business
person?
administration, for that one, I can say I've learned a lot about business and I've learned a lot about how to run businesses and stuff. Because my parents also used to run businesses, so I learned it from them as well.
Okay.
So probably after this, I can also set up firms like private jets, like companies, and probably I can also handle that one on the side whilst I'm also piloting as well.
Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting. Very well. So if you had the opportunity to speak to Ghanaian leaders to do something about our aviation industry, what would you want them to do?
I'd want them to focus more on the aviation part because aviation is the future. Yeah.
Aviation, they say it's expensive. No?
It's very expensive, but you know, what you put in, you get times two of what you get what you put in.
Have you seen the whole airport?
I haven't gone there in a while. Yeah.
But you've heard about it.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
What's happening?
I don't really know much about that one.
Is it in use?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I have no
So
idea
can we
about
use that place as a training school, for example? If we use the whole airport as a school like this, because this classroom makes me understand it doesn't require much.
that. Much, yeah. That's
And then you have the planes there.
around, yes.
There are not less than 200 planes out here. So if you have the whole airport, you have these. This is sensor.
Cessna.
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 Oh, Cessna. So you can have Cessna there.
Yes.
Then you be in a Cessna.
Yeah. They're
You
training them.
go,
Yeah.
hey, be training.
It's possible, but I don't know. I think our leaders aren't focused on that. Yes.
I think they are joking here.
I won't say it that way. I won't put it that
But
way.
they are not serious about it.
Yeah, they're not serious about that.
How would they help, for example, if we transform the whole airport into a serious, aviation training center?
It would actually help a lot because I know there are many Ghanaian youths who aspire to become pilots and stuff, but it looks like there is no institution for that. Even if there's an institution, I don't know, it looks like we don't have much planes for that. The training and all of that, you know. So it'd be much, much profitable if they put a lot of focus into it.
Right now, I see you have this.
Yes, the amulet.
It's called what?
Amulet.
Amulet.
Yes.
So you have one distance
Yes, one.
because you are class one.
Not class one. I'm just starting.
So you are private.
Yes.
PPL.
Yeah, PPL.
So if you get to the highest level, how many will we have?
The highest I've seen is 3.
3.
1,
2, and 3.
Yes.
So that's what you are aiming at.
Yeah.
Okay.
The big boys.
I like it. You're already a big boy to some younger brothers of yours who are looking up to you.
Yeah.
So when you come back home, what's the feeling like?
They're always excited to hear from me. Yes. And then for my mom, if she doesn't hear from me, problem.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Every day you must call her.
I have to. And I like that.
Eh.
It's good. I like the way it is.
It's good.
It's very good. My mom and my dad, both of them, if I don't call from them, they're not happy. So I have to just call them like every day.
I'm sure they're proud of you.
Yeah, they are.
Say something to your parents and to your younger nephews and nieces and all the young people who are watching us. Tell them something.
Okay, to my parents, I want to say a big thank you for your support and your love and everything you've done for me. And to my little sibling, I know he's studying IT right now, so I hope he aims for the high. Yeah, thank you.
The young people who hope to be pilots like you're a pilot in training, and they are doing other courses and they feel all hope is lost. What do you have to share?
I'd like to say all hope is not lost. You can achieve your dream at any age you want to, regardless of your age, 32, 35, because I had a mate in class who is married and had children, and he's also pursuing his aviation course now.
He's here?
Yeah.
With you?
Yes.
So all hope is not
all
lost?
hope is not lost.
So I can be 60 and come and do this?
Yes, as long as you want to do it. If you have the passion for it, you're good.
Right.
Yeah.
My passion is telling stories.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll
That's
leave
also a
you
good
to
idea.
fly. While I fly to come and tell you a story.
That's good.
I look forward to catching a ride in one of your flights in the near future. So
All right, sure.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully by that time I'll be in business class or first class.
Yeah, you will.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By God's grace.
Yes. We will not be in sense like
No, not Cessna.
no, not Cessna.
Cessna.
Time go to Junior. I didn't show.
It's very small. Very small.
Hey, Cessna. Oh, my bad. But thank you.
You're welcome.
Curtis.
Yeah.
Elikpilim Atta.
Yeah.
He was my guest on Beyond Borders for today's episode on ChannelOne television. We will catch up with the authorities of the school. They've been gracious enough to take us to their side of the hangar. That's the hangar, right?
Yeah, the hangar.
And then they gave us
the airstrip.
Airstrip.
Yes.
They allowed me to sit in the Cessna, and they allowed us to speak to Elikpilim as well. So we'll give them some 2 minutes so that you can know if you are interested also what you can do. So let's talk to the administrator of Capital Connect Aviation. Eva Wanchuku is her name. Want to know how old this institution is, what footprints they've left in the industry, and why they are the aviation training of choice for many young aspiring pilots. Your company been in operation training people?
We've been training people for the last 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
And how many people would you say you've trained so far?
Whoa, quite a number. We've done it for over, I think, 500 plus.
More than 500?
Yeah, from that period, from 2015 all through now to 2024.
And how are they doing in the world of industry?
We quite got a number that have gone to work in different airlines, even our own airline, which is Kenya Airways. So yeah, we've had, because we are a training institution that has different, we do training for different courses. We have piloting, we have like dispatch, engineering, and electrical engineering, and also cabin crew. So we've had students, even our own student girls, cabin crew going to work for Emirates and Italy. So yeah.
I see. So let's talk about the aviation industry in Kenya. How critical is it to the economy of Kenya?
Thank you. It's quite critical. I think when people started doing aviation, they thought it was, people are scared of the aviation and even piloting itself. They haven't gotten to they didn't have more information about the whole industry. And for now, people are coming from the institution that we have, even our own Capital Connect Aviation, they are getting to learn more and know, this is what it entails. So it's making students and it's making young people, what can I say about it? Learn and get to explore their dreams and even realize their dreams. And that now is creating even jobs for them. Because apart from flying, as I mentioned, there are other careers that now we can train you on, like dispatch in the aviation industry, cabin crew, and electrical engineering. Yeah, so
it takes an average of 5 to 7 years to train. For anyone who goes through it without any break.
From private pilot licensing to notary. For like now here in Capital Connect Aviation, for PPL, which is private pilot license, you at least have to be in ground school for 6 months. When we do 6 months, because when we do 6 months, you don't have to do CPL. CPL is a commercial pilot license, ground school.
Okay.
So what we are doing ground school from PPL straight to CPL. So what that means, the reason why it's longer, 6 months, it means you'll be in school for 6 months doing ground school, which is up to CPL. And then when you finish, now you start flying. So for PPL, we give you around 1 year for you to finish the practical and the theory, the ground school and the training itself. You need at least 40 hours for you to finish the PPL. You're done with the 40 hours, you have to do the GFT, which is now where you sit in an aircraft with the examiner from Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. He gets to check on how you're flying, do you know things, and then now they can approve you for the license. You get your license perfect. till you move to CPL. Remember, you did the theory for when you were in PPL, so you don't need to go back and do the theory for CPL.
So at CPL, you just do the groundwork.
You do that. For CPL?
Yes.
No, you
After
do
your
flying.
PPL, you do flying.
When you finish with your PPL, you go straight now to CPL, commercial pilot license.
Right.
Like as I mentioned when we started, I say you don't have to do the ground school. The reason why you're doing the 6 months ground school when you're starting PPL, you're green. Remember, you're doing PPL, private pilot license. So the reason why you're doing it for 6 months is because we need you not to waste time when you go to CPL.
Okay.
Yes. So you've done it, we've trained you comprehensively till now CPL ground school. You finish your PPL, your 40 hours, you've gotten your license, you go to CPL. You don't have to do ground school because you've already done it.
So after CPL, what's next?
For CPL, you can do your ATPL in private housing facility. For CPL, it takes around 1.5 years.
Right.
So, because that, it requires more hours, around 160 hours.
Right.
So you've been in field doing training. Sometimes you don't have to do it here in Nairobi. You have to do coastal region, Kenya coastal region, Malindi, Mombasa. You take the aircrafts there and go to your training there. You're earning your hours. So PPL and CPL takes around 200 hours.
Okay.
So PPL 40, CPL 160 hours. You get your license.
Does a career in the aviation industry pay?
Oh yeah, it does. It does. Okay. We normally tell people when they're joining, because we have students that have already finished PPL and CPL, they've gotten their licenses. It's good sometimes. It's good to dream big and to look big and dream big. So we normally tell them, even if you get an instructor job in an ATU like ours, an ATU is that approved training organization, please go for it because you grow. That's where you grow. We've had students who are our students. They have finished. They have their CPL license and their PPL license. We give them the job as instructors. They are doing grounds and even flight.
Where can we find you if you want to? I want to enroll in your school.
You can find us on our website,
capitalconnectaviation.com. Eva Manchiko.
Eva Manchiko.
Manchiko.
Eva Manchiko is my name.
Administrator.
Yes, I'm the administrator.
I thank you so much for taking this.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Fantastic.
We would love to have your people coming. We have quite a number.
We've had some Ghanaians, eh?
Yeah, we do Nigerian, Cameroon, even East Africa, Burundi, Kenya itself. We have Ethiopia, we have Eritrea. We are not international institutions.
More of my guys and ladies from Ghana are going to be calling you.
I would appreciate
because
that.
of this conversation.
Oh, wonderful.
Please give them a good discount.
Oh, I will.
Promise?
I'll take your email as well.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Eva.
Thank you so much.
Blessings to you.
Nice to
Thank
have
you for
Karibu
watching.
Kenya.
Karibu.
Karibu sana. Karibu
Asante.
Capital Connect Aviation.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Beyond Borders on ChannelOne Television. Asante sana.